We're going to go right into our teaching tonight. We have a fine teaching, my sisters and brothers. Now, let's go here a little further. Verse 10 says, and he that is a high priest among his brethren, upon whose head the anointing oil was poured, and that is consecrated, and put on the garments, shall not uncover his head, nor rent his clothes, neither shall he go in to any dead body. But you see, the preachers, every time somebody died, a preacher boy, he had to give a sermon over him. But he's supposed to be this holy man of God. No, he's not. He's Jesus' man. He's not a holy man of God. Now let's go a little further here. He says here, nor defile himself for his father or for his mother. No exceptions. He said, neither shall he go out of the sanctuary, nor profane the sanctuary of his God. For the crown of the anointing oil of his God is upon him. I am the Lord. And he shall take a wife in her virginity. See that? That's different. That's different. One has to think just a little bit and use your imagination. I did a video here a while back about when a woman, a daughter, played the harlot, and she married this guy. This is in this book here of Leviticus 2. She marries the guy, and the guy, they have sex, and he found out, hey, you ain't no virgin. He can dismiss her and say, give her a bill of divorce. Why? Because she's not a virgin. But now, if she was a loose woman out there and didn't claim to be a virgin, then he want to marry her. That's a horse of a different color. But anyway, look at this right here. Now this is the priest. He says, a widow or a divorced woman, or profane, or a harlot, these shall he not take. Now, why was Jesus all around Mary Magdalene? Why was Mary Magdalene all up in his grill? That's my question. Why? I mean, in the Most High, the Scripture said, now Jesus is supposed to be a high priest. Now, if you guys remember, up in verse 10, it states, and he that is the high priest among his brethren. Now, Jesus is supposed to be a high priest among his brethren. Why is he hanging around Mary Magdalene? That's my question. It's right in the pages. But he shall take a virgin of his own people to wife. Not only a Hebrew Israelite, but she have to be of the priesthood. She has to be the daughter of a priest. He can marry a Gadite or Simonite or any of the other tribes. He had to marry out of his own tribe, which is why that is out of the tribe of Levi. This is what it's saying. Now he says, verse 16, it says, among his people, for I the Lord do sanctify him. Verse 16 says, and the Lord spake unto him, saying, speak unto Aaron, saying, whosoever he be of thy seed in their generation that hath any blemishes, let him not approach to offer the bread of his God. Now, what do you say? All of those that are in Aaron's family, okay? Let's say he have a blemish on him. Let's say he have a cataract in his eye. Let's say he has 6 fingers. I mean, if he have anything that is wrong with him, and he is the son of a priest, he can't come up there. He can't come up there. But I mean, this is how strict the Most High is, and even in our society today, they pass out all these handicap stickers and shit and give these motherfuckers for first row on the parking space and do all right now. The Most High he don't roll like that. He does not. Did he give Moses a pass because Moses stuttered like I stutter? No, he didn't. He ain't give him no pass. Tell him, get your ass down and do like I told you to do. I told you to go down and tell Pharaoh to let my people go. He didn't give him the. Now, granted, he told him to take Aaron along with him, but that wasn't the original plan. It wasn't the original plan. He the one came crying. But here in America, we make special provision for this one and special provision for that one. Not the Most High. That ain't how he rolls. Because he says, if that's the way a person came, not if, but that's the way a person came, that's the way I made him. I know that may be hard for somebody to understand. But if you read his word and say, and read the words and understand what he said, I do all these things. And he told Moses, who maketh man dumb? First of all, no, who maketh man's mouth? Or who maketh man dumb? Or who maketh the blind? Or who maketh them see? Huh? Isn't I the Lord? I do these things. See, so one has to understand the Most High has all these things in this going on in our environment. He made these things that way. That's the way he wanted it to be. But no, Lucifer, aka Jesus, says, well, if God made one crippled, then I'm going to heal him. If God made one blind, I'm going to make him see. If God made one deaf, I'm going to make him hear. But if in you guys just think about Jesus' means of operation, the way he does things, everything he does comes against the Most High, and you can see through the writing of the New Testament that this wicked one that he's talking about, this evil one that he's talking about the Most High all day long. It's right in the pages. The Most High says, I created evil, I create darkness. He said, I do all these things. I take one down to the grave, I bring one up. I make it the man poor, I make it one rich. I set a man up on the throne and I bring a man off the throne. I, the Lord, do all these things. Ain't no room left for nobody else. Huh? It's right in the pages. But when you have been brought up in a society and that was programmed by Lucifer, aka Jesus, and then you've been brought up, and your parents have been brought up, and their parents have been brought up into this Jesus system, and then you got to go to Sunday school, and you got to go this, and you got to learn about Jesus, and you got to learn about his death, burial, and talking about the three wise men bought the frankincense, all that old bullshit, especially Christmas time. I mean, that shit makes me so mad now. I tell you, I think about that bullshit. And listen, my brothers and sisters, if you listen to all these commercials on television, they tell you what to do in their society. If you don't listen to them, they'll tell you how much meat that you should buy for the 4th of July. They tell you what kind of pop to drink, or tell you what kind of meat to cook, or I mean all these things. They tell you what the fall fashions is gonna be. They tell you what the summer fashion. I mean, they tell you every damn thing. And if you're not listening, you fall for that bullshit. They program you, they tell you everything to do. They tell you what to eat. They tell you what time to go to bed. They tell you what time to get up. This is nothing more than a damn prison. And you don't even know it. You're thinking that you're free, but you're in a prison because they're instructing you every day of your life what you should do and what you should not do. And right before you. Every day. Now, if any of you think I'm lying, just sit back and watch your television this afternoon and then watch what they tell you to do. That's all you gotta do. Just take a test. It's right there. They tell you what to wear. They tell you what to eat. They tell you where to go, when to go, how to go, how much money to spend. They tell you all this, and you don't even see it. Oh, this is a good deal. They are instructing you and telling you what you should do and what you should not do, and you don't even see it. You're in a prison and don't even know it. Being instructed by those that are over you and telling you your everyday life. And now they got the smartphone. They're tracking you. They know your every move. They know all the foods you eat. They know when you come in your house. They know when you leave. They know when you go to work. They know when you go to the bathroom. They know all the things about you, everything. And you living in this world and don't even have a clue about. They know everything about you. Now let's go here a little further here. We're in Leviticus 21:18. It says, "For whatsoever man be that hath a blemish, he shall not approach a blind man, or a lame man, or he that hath a what? Flat nose." Now y'all know what. Let's go here. Let's stop there for a minute and let's go to Matthew the 11th chapter. Now watch this right here. I'm gonna show you the difference. Matthew the 11th chapter. I'm gonna show you the difference between the Most High. Because now remember, now Jesus said that you guys are of a royal priesthood. That's what he said. All the Christians, they talk that bullshit. Well, we have a royal priesthood. You're a damn lie. You are not of a royal priesthood, not according to the Most High. You ain't shit. Now, unless you are of the tribe of Levi, you are not of a royal priesthood. Matthew the 11th chapter. Now, what's it in, my brothers and sisters? Let's look at verse 28 and 29. Look what it says. Jesus says, "Come unto me, all ye that are laboring and of a heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take upon my yoke and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burdens are light." Now my question is right here. If I'm coming unto you to get rest, why do you have to put a fucking burden on me? Why do you have to put another? I'm coming to you to get a yoke off of me. But you gonna put another yoke on me that's not as heavy as the yoke that you supposedly took off me. Now, does that make any sense at all? But my brothers and sisters, when you're in Christianity, you can't see it. But once you come out of that bullshit, it's crystal. Why would you go to anybody? And then, well, you know what? Maybe I'm not as bad as they are, but I'm still bad. Like Donald Trump said about the blacks. What's the difference, you guys? I mean, in other words, y'all know Hillary is messed up. What do y'all have to lose? I mean, what he's saying in his language is that, hey, I'm fucked up too, but maybe I'm not as fucked up as she is. So in other words, what do you guys have to lose? I mean, these are the words that he said, but Jesus is saying the same damn thing here. All right, y'all got a yoke on you, but I'm going to take that heavy yoke off you, and I'm going to put one on you not quite as heavy. And the Christians, boy, they just eat it up, boy. You find rest. You don't find no fucking rest in Jesus, because the Most High is running this show. And whatever the Most High says, that's the way it is. Now, let's go back to our lesson then, my brothers and sisters. Let's go back to the book of Leviticus. We stopped at the 18th chapter, didn't we? Leviticus 7, Leviticus 21, we stopped at the 18th verse. Now let's look right here. It says, "Or a man that is broken-footed, or what? Broken-handed." But Jesus here says, in John 14, let's go to John 14. And look what Jesus said here in the book of John 14. Now watch this, my brothers and sisters. I'm going to show you how contradictory he is against the Most High. John 14. Let's look at this right here. John 14, let's look at verse 6. It says, Jesus said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto me, unto the Father, but by me. But Jesus here, he tells you that I am the way, the truth, and the life. Now God, the Most High, says that no broke-footed man, no one that is got a broke arm, none of these. But Jesus says, for all them, come unto me. I take them all. Greek, Jew, don't make no difference. Just everybody come. But he said that he is the way to the Most High. That couldn't be further from the truth, my brothers and sisters. How can he say that he is the way to the Most High, and he explicitly does everything that the Most High says don't do, and he's supposed to be appraised? I mean, even the woman with the issue of blood, the Most High says that Levi can't even eat anything that has blood in it. Not only that, even the strangers that dwell among them, the children that you have gotten outside, that is living with you, they can't even eat blood. But here's the woman that had this issue of blood for, I think, 13 years or 18 years, or whatever that bullshit says. I mean, my brothers and sisters right on the pages. Now let's go here a little further. Let's go back here and look at something else. It says, all crook-backed it, or a dwarf, or that, this is 20, this 21:20, Leviticus, hath had a blemish in his eye. Cataracts. See that? But Jesus says that if anybody got those things in their eyes, Jesus said, come to me and I'm going to heal you. Do you see here at all in the book of Leviticus where God says that, now these are the children of a priest? It never says God heals any of them at any time. Not one. Not one. And these here are the priest's children. And God don't heal not one. God said if he's fucked up, then he can't serve in the priesthood. Simple as that. Never said he was going to give him any charity. Didn't say he was going to make him a wheelchair. Didn't say he was going to do none of that stuff that we practice here in Western civilization. None of it. But Jesus, on the other hand, you got a cataract in your eye? Come to me. I'm gonna spit on the ground and mix some dirt together and mix some clay and put it on your eye, and I'm gonna make your eye way to be brand new. Now, does that make any sense to anybody? The Most High here is talking about the priest's children, and did not heal not one of them. It's not in these pages. He never said here. He said that they can't serve. Never said, well, okay, I'm gonna fix them and then they can serve. No, God is not into that. The Most High has different ones that He will heal in order to submit a purpose, to carry out something. Because if He did this, which He does, then He'll get that. It operates the same way in our life today. When you do this, then you'll get that. Then when you get that, you'll get this, and it keeps on and on. That's when the Most High does something, because it is already written in His plan, and that's His plan being fulfilled, even though you don't even see the vision because it's way down there, and we're right here. It's way down there. You can't see it. Like when he did it for the widow Elijah. That was in His plan. But it was, if you look on down the road, you'll see why He did that. Now let's go here a little further. Let's go back here and look at Leviticus chapter 21. Let's look at 21 here again. It says, no man that has a blemish of the seed of Aaron, the priest, shall come nigh to offer the offerings of the Lord made by fire. He has a blemish. See that? Didn't say He fixed it. It didn't say He fixed it at all. He told him, say, Don't come up here. Don't come up here. You can come here, but and your son can come, but the one that got that blemish, he can't come. Never said at one time that he was gonna heal him. Now you think that the Most High didn't love him? Absolutely, he loved him, but that was not in his plan. He says, "Shall not come nigh to offer the bread of his God. He shall eat the bread of his God, both of the most holy and of the holy. Only he shall not go in unto the veil, nor come nigh unto the altar, because he has a blemish, that he profane not my sanctuary, for I, the Lord, do sanctify them." And Moses told it unto Aaron, and to his sons, and unto all the children of Israel. See that? But now Jesus, supposedly now, he had all these lashes all over him. Huh? Yeah, he did. That's the writing. Supposedly he was beaten beyond recognition. Yeah, so do you think God would accept that? Now God just told Aaron, this young man here, he got a blemish on him. He can't come back here. He can't come near me. But yet and still Jesus going before the Lord with all them whips across his back. Y'all got to be out y'all damn mind. Y'all have to be out y'all mind to believe such foolish shit. My sisters and brothers, we see here, you know, that New Testament is nothing more than a bunch of bullshit. You know, and I sympathize with the Christians, you know, but if they stay here, they're gonna learn something. They're gonna learn that book that they read ain't nothing but a crock of shit. Now let us go a little further. Let us go to Joshua, the book of Joshua. Let's go to Joshua 21. Let's go to Joshua 21. And let's look at this right here now real quick. Joshua 21, let's go to 45. Joshua 21, 45, that's what I want. It says here, "There fell not aught of any good thing which the Lord had spoken unto the house of Israel. All came to pass." See that? See that? He didn't say the children. He didn't say the people. He said Levi. All he had spoken to the house of Israel, talking about the priests. It all came to pass. Every bit of it. See, my brothers and sisters, you know, like if you think about how structured the law here in this hellhole that we live in, you can see, you know, that it's kind of structured like the Bible. Those that are up there, they give the law, you know what I mean? But see, instead of, they got it twisted, my brothers and sisters. See, because when one of those that supposed to be over the law, they get caught, they don't get no time. They don't. But see, but the Most High whooped Levi ass good. Did you hear what I say? The Most High punished Levi good. I'm telling you. I mean, y'all saw it. You know, Aaron's sons. He burned them up right before his eyes. Burned them up. And then told him, "Get that shit out before me. Get it out. Get it out. I don't want to see it no more." Burn them alive. But yet, in this society, it's flipped backwards. They get caught doing wrong. Guess what? They get a slap on the hand. But now you get caught, and you gotta be all the way guilty. Shit, they'll plant evidence. They'll stack the books just to get a conviction. And they're gonna put you away for 30 years. I tell you, it's structured similar to the Most High, but it's all fucked up. Now let's go a little further here. All right, let's go to Isaiah 29. Let's go to my brothers and sisters, Isaiah 29. See, because one has to realize Levi has to do the law. Levi has to do the law. Because they are God's holy priest. Isaiah 29, let's look at verses 21, 24. It says, well, let's look at 22. It says, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the sorcerers is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. The man cut off that maketh a man and offers a word and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. See that? Turn aside the just. He said, therefore thus saith the Lord, who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale. See that? Meaning, Jacob had to be black. But when he sees his children, the work of my hands, in the midst of him, they shall sanctify my name, and sanctify the Holy One of Jacob, and shall fear the Lord God of Israel. They also that err in spirit shall come to understanding, and they that murmur shall learn doctrine. And I'm telling you, they're at the right place. Y'all gonna learn some doctrine here. I know a lot of murmur against us, say all kind of derogatory comments, but they can't prove nothing. Nothing. And like I stated, sometimes we say words that are not there, but we're only human. We're not perfect. Only the Most High, He's the only one that doesn't make mistakes. And see, God has not perfected us. Anyone says that, anyone say or think that they may be perfect in any way, he or she is a fool. My brothers and sisters, we wish all of our brothers and sisters a happy Sabbath. And we hope that this teaching has been a eye-opener, a teaching that will inspire you to continue to study and read and learn and look for Elijah to come and always give the Most High all the praise. My brothers and sisters, until next time, shalom.